that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up.
What's up, bro? You
Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 mils a week after. Down from laughter. When they come in handles, never had one.
Oh, shit.
With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
I had to get back up. I had to get back
Shit, I
up.
don't know, bro. I don't even know, bro.
Better call back up. Run it down the field. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk like that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the man down.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The stadium itself might be a bit newer, but it's a rivalry that still burns hot. And here we go, the Battle of the Bay from Santa Clara. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey! You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A little distracted.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
18 yards, first down Niners.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Downs.
Here we go. 21. Ready? Not today.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Niners 6, Raiders 0.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football.
The ball comes out.
Man, ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro.
He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They run it with Jacobs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. He lost a yard. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Fuck you playing with? What?
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo.
No,
and he fires
man.
one that's intercepted.
Come on, bro.
From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they will, and they pick that one off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Watch the pass.
Here's Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Carr going to throw, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Carlson is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit him with something else.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Carr now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, boy.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 42.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 22.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it's the...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 3 yards out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more caught? And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's fucking go.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to look deep down the field, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Carr.
Get
on. Down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Get up. Man, this man ain't about to goddamn go for it, man.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Making this game white,
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
He had it. That motherfucker had it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Richard. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Express.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Carr, and he's going to go down again. Quan Alexander, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other."
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Man, I quit on me, man. Hey, watch out, bro. Let me get that. Man, I quit on me. That's how we do it. That's how the fuck we do it. Quitting ass nigga.